chop it up. Different sizes. That's all I can tell you. But for the bottom's rusted now.
Who made it?
I actually got killed one time throwing grain in here off of a pickup. And it was that Ford, I think it's 77. And it jumped in gear. Caught me.
Really?
Yeah. That ain't the first time.
Where'd it come from?
Yeah, where'd it come from?
This?
Yeah.
Oh my. I don't remember. We had it over at Daddy's. Goodness, 50 years ago? I don't know. We had it out in front there before they cut the trees all down that went down to that house. There was great big trees there in the front yard, cleared the road. And we had it there. And the pulley around here is not what I'm moving. It's not what came with it. The other one was fiber. Well, out there where it was, the dadgum squirrels got to chewing it off. So we went and got that at, I don't know what it was, up at Joplin someplace and put it on there. So they didn't chew that off.
Who made that?
Huh?
Do you know who made it?
Let me see. I don't see it on there. I can't see it on there. I don't know how long it's been since I quit using that.
I have to go get me a hat.
Montgomery Ward.
I'll be right back.
That's what it is.
Montgomery Ward?
Yeah, that's what it is. Case C.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I've had that thing. Gave $25 for it.
Didn't you tell me once that you put... Didn't you say you tried to get it loosened up one time to...
Did I what?
Try to get the engine loosened up, but you never have?
It?
Yeah.
I've tried, but I never could do it.
Yeah.
One piston hole there. I put stuff in it and it just never would open up. Ace hay rake. Now that a long time too. That comes down to cherries off the back porch. Let's see, this over here is Tony's, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's the one that's got the...
Got the valuable lids on it?
Yes, it sure has. Sure has. Yeah. If I can see it. Yeah, deer and manser.
So that's yours.
That's the lids there that they'll give about $100 for them two.
I ought to get them covered up with something.
Huh?
I ought to cover them up with something, shouldn't I?
Yeah. I've got a lot of things that go in there too. There's some in there, but I got a bunch over there at the house too. Well, there's a bunch of hanging up there too. They're different than the later one. I mean, yeah, they're different than the later ones. I don't know how old that is, but it's an awful old thing. That over there's some old hay that ain't worth burning. I think it's been about 2 years since it was put over here. I haven't used it for several years either, as you can see.
What's the story on that?
Huh?
What's the story on that?
I just didn't use it anymore. I didn't have any crops to cut with it, and I just quit. Let it sit there.
Is that John Deere or is that?
Yeah, it's John Deere. Yep. Worked pretty good. There's another parts of one off down here that I bought for, what was it, $7, I think, at a sale north of Neosho one time, right on the highway. a good motor on it. I took the motor up to Republic to the sale, or the show. I think I got $50 or $60 out of that. And there's some more stuff on it. Well, then there's a off down there someplace there's a mowing machine. Where is it? Someplace down there that fits on the old F-20 Farmo on the back. And then there's another, well, that other cutter's down there. I can see it, but it's hard to get there. Yeah, it's way off down there. Some of the Doug's brothers was up here one time, weren't they, looking at that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, a long time ago. And that one, let's see, I guess about the year I had bypass when that tire went down. And I haven't done anything. I keep it, and it's got a new starter on it. I paid over $150 to get it built, rebuilt.
Wow.
And I crank it every once in a while just to keep it from sticking. I hope it ain't shut down. But they run like a Model A Ford used to, is what they sound like.
Really?
Come out of there. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's still turned over.
Yeah.
Kind of hard too.
So what is it?
Huh?
What is it? What kind of tractor?
It's a case. Model L. L. Yeah, straight L. No. Wait a minute, is it L or LA?
I think it's an A, isn't it?
I believe that's what it is. The
the-
others were L's.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
great big one you had,
Yeah.
that was an L. Or it was pretty big when I remember it.
Yeah.
You used
I
it.
traded the pickup, I heard. Well, it was kind of a ton truck to Ed Miller for that years ago. Went over there to get it, and it had quite a bit of gas in it. And I got over here south of Stark City, and that thing, no more gas in it. Sat till you couldn't have kept gas in it. I don't care what you done with it. It just eat it up. But it was pretty easy on gas, really.
You know how old it is?
That's a 50. It'd be in the 50s. It's 51, I believe is what it is. Yeah, that VAC is a 51. What else is over there? Can't think. There's some more over there, but I can't tell you exactly what in the barn. But goodness, you go to buy tires like that on the back. The stuff that they're selling you now, it's a fright.
Yeah.
Now, did you use this threshing over at Stark City? Did you use this one to thresh over at Stark City one year? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, I used it several years of thrashing. Yeah. One year we went out there east of Newtonia. Yeah. And it was going to thrash that day. Well, it had rained the night before some. Well, we said we can't do it. And pretty soon the people began piling in there like crazy. And well, I said, well, I guess we'll thrash. But there was a few times they'd almost stopped that one, but it kept going. Otherwise, they couldn't have. They didn't have anything else that would pull it. That's all there was.
Really?
Yeah. If they're a big old tractor, don't think they ain't. Get out west someplace, that's about all they had, something wide tread and everything on it. I haven't checked that one, but it's not low down like that old John Deere across the road. But on it, you can run your hand under the frame on the front, and it's rough. And it's because it was used out in the wheat country, and the wheat stubble would go on there and just finally kept it, just easing it up till it was rough.
Huh.
That's what they told me. Well, I guess it's right. I don't know.
That's a lot of plowing.
Let's see, there's another old hay rake. That was give to me. It's an old, what is it? I don't know. offhand. But I got to look one day. I thought there's something wrong with that. And it's not really something wrong with it, but it throws the stuff opposite of what most of them do.
Really? Huh.
So,
A left-handed rake?
Huh?
A left-handed rake?
well, I guess that's what it is.
It must be for you. Turn different down there.
Got it way off down south here in McDonald County someplace.
Yeah, McDonald
Well-
County's almost that far south.
Yeah.
Mower up there in the brush.
That's a what?
Internal harvester mowing machine. I got it with that F12 I got across her.
Oh, yeah?
It come with it, so I took it. It's not too bad to shape. I just brought it over here and left it.
How long ago was that?
I think I was still carrying mail. I think that's what it was.
That's been a while.
Got it from a guy up there at Aroma. He just had it sitting there. Now look at that twine. Where in the dickens did it stop from?
Is there a harrow back there?
It's right up in there. Maybe, I don't know how you can get to it. It's right in this brush.
Yeah.
It's an old machine that we used to use putting out sweet potatoes plants or something.
Oh, yeah?
It'd be two people riding on it back at the back, and then they'd have, best I can remember, they had a place there in the middle where this one would take one and put it in, and the next one goes like that, backwards and forth. And I got that up there at Stark City in auction. Nobody else seems to want it, so. I didn't know it had got that overgrown.
That'd be kind of hard to dig out now.
Yeah.
Have to wait till the dead of winter when everything's dead and
Yeah.
start chopping.
Yeah. That binder's back over there someplace, I told. Lehar's out there. They've got, somebody gave that boy a binder and he's wanting to fix it, and I told him, I don't know. I said, but don't come till it's winter time. Don't get over in that junk, 'cause there ain't no telling what you'll get into. There's all kinds of plunder over there. That's parts of old corn planters. When Red Daniels died and they had a sale over there, somebody bought the wheels, I guess, off of this one. I don't know about that one. And they didn't want them. So you want them? I said, yeah. They can just get anything they want to give me.
Part of a what?
Part of a walking cultivator where you hook two horses to it and then you walk behind it with holding the things. And there's a plowing up around it or whatever.
It'd take a while to cultivate a field with that now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Probably took a while to cultivate a field with it then.
Dad used to, he'd put a seat up on the tongue. Or you know who sat up there and drove with your legs. Oh boy, that got to be a lot of fun. Rocky ground. I never did like rocky ground, but I got some.
Bounce around a little bit, did you?
Huh?
Bounce around a little bit?
Well, yeah. He's awful close to the horse's rear. That's how I broke Gene from sucking his thumb. We was up in the field up north there one time. And he'd do that. And the old horse raised its tail and went to messing, and I said, that's what's going to happen to you. He never did suck his thumb anymore. Oh, I don't know if you can see any of this junk or not. I'll try it. That's heavy. I've had that old International 3-bottom plow there for I don't know how many years. There's some stuff in there, but you see it. What you see is what you get. There's a bunch of old pieces off of the old riding things we used to pull behind horses, you know, disc. There's some of them over there. I never have messed with. Oh, I got some of the stuff off of there. That's something I really need to haul off, but I hate to.
Mhm.
It's a mess.
That's assuming you could get to it now.
Huh?
That's assuming you can get to it now.
Yeah, I could take the truck and the loader if it'll ever work and get it up there. Let's see. Back over and here's some more stuff. Where? Let's see where it is. May have to go up this way. Your granddad's sail.
Oh, okay. I remember that. It was on the front of the farm hall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to to buy it, but she did. So
What is it?
it was weight on the front of the loader to raise bales and whatever.
Hay rake, or on the front of the tractor.
That's got a.
Now there's hay balers.
Okay, that's for a John Deere.
That wheel is, yeah. I can't remember what breed them was. What stuff fell on there, ain't it? There's a binder right there. Can't hardly see it. I got it up between here and Monette. I don't know why I bought it, but it is.
And what do you do with that?
Huh?
What do you do with that?
Sits there ever since I had it.
Well, what did it used to do then?
I got one in the barn there. I don't know how many times I used it for several years. And I got tired of it. I was going to take it up to north of Monette up there. The next town up there, north of there is, anyway, it was a dealer up there. And so I told him what I had, and I said, well, he said, can you bring it up here? And I said, yeah. Well, I got over this side of where was it? It was on the highway over east here someplace, and I know it got to bother me, and I told Dad, I said, I ain't gonna take that anymore. I'll just take it back home and set it down. But it had a 4-cylinder engine on it, so I sold it to somebody.
You didn't want to sell someone that was just in bad shape? You just didn't feel good about selling it to anybody, or?
That red one?
Yeah.
It wasn't in too bad. It had something down in the bottom. I can't think what you call it, but it was practically new.
Yeah.
And he could have made money out of it, but I didn't want to pull that far with a pickup and not get on the highway and stuff. And
Oh, okay.
bad enough then, and now then I wouldn't want to get on it with nothing. Not hardly a car. But that one, I don't know. They weren't the best baler in the world. I don't know if they're international. I can't remember what they were. But I used that one a long time. And see, they got the thing over here where the bale would flip off. Right here at the back.
Oh, yeah. So it just kind of sit sideways and then just tip off.
Just flap off that away then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was something about that, I can't remember what it was in there that sometimes didn't work like it ought to, so. I don't know what I got after I quit using that. Don't remember.
Had a big red one.
Huh?
Didn't you have a big red baler?
It's probably the one you was still using.
Probably.
What?
It's probably the one. What's the one you used last? Was it that?
Well, the one I've used last is down there in the barn. It's a John Deere. I had a, what was it? Let me think. I sold it to a neighbor over here. I can't think. What? It was a big company, but
Wasn't Holland? Holland?
Huh?
Was it a Holland?
No.
No. That's
No.
not Holland.
well, I can't think what it was. But it done a pretty good job till something would break inside, and then you had to tear it apart. And I worked all winter on it, and I thought, that's enough of that. I told the guy, well, he knew what it was. said, I'll fix it. He never could get it to work just right either, so it's let his son or grandson or something have it. He wanted it. And there's an old corn picker over there. I don't know how long we had that thing. A long time.
Well, Casey, you ought to go get a picture of that. You see that tree there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's grown up inside the thing.
Oh. Yeah.
I said, it's been...
But this one would be kind of hard to get out of here.
It did grow up in there, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
That was at least, I think it was. Yep.
Mhm.
That's about all we used to use was case products.
Man,
That's been there a while.
that's been there quite a while. What's this?
Huh?
Is this part of it here?
This,
Yeah.
that's part of a binder.
Okay.
This elevated the corn up in the wagon,
Okay.
I think.
Oh, so that's part. The silver is part of this, part of the bunch.
That and that's all together, yeah. Yeah. Now, I don't know, that must be a binder my dad had. I don't remember using it, but I guess we did. And then he got that one down there, it's in the barn. That was back in the 40s. It hadn't been used hardly any, it was almost brand new then.
Hmm.
I think $200 was born now then. First a piece of one way back there. Yeah, my dad had that for a long time. Had it rebuilt a time or two.
Yeah.
And it just got wore out, I guess. And I don't know what else on the ground here. If the government ever gets after me, I'm in trouble. And when I was reading the paper what they want to do with the people's wells around here, I'd like to shoot them. Oh, they come off of old grain binders. No, I don't mean grain binders. Well, right around here is an old drill. That's what they come off of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know how many of them are around here either.
Now, what's the difference between a drill and a planter?
Well, let me think. The planter, about the same thing, but the drill's got this about this far apart, and a planter would be, you know, so wide or something. But they still plate the same stuff, I think.
What's that?
On the tractor mower, that one was for 7 foot, I believe. And if you was cutting something for seed, well, it would go on there and go clear off at the end, see? That's what it was for. But it finally broke somewhere. I guess it's all here, but I don't know. Drill holes in the ground with, and I can't remember what happened to it. But then I went and got that new one. Well, I went and got a new one, it didn't work. Took it back. Bundles come out of them. I don't know how come I have it, but I have. Probably about as good as the one I got on the other one.
What's that sitting on top of?
It goes out on the end where the bundles come out on it, and if it's working right, you can get 4 or 5 bundles, and then you trip it, and then it comes back up. So you got, you know, 4 or 5 at a spot.
What's what's the thing underneath it there?
Let me see. An old spring tooth hair. Yeah. In fact, there's 2 pieces of it. There's another piece of it. Used to use an awful lot of them. That's something else you'd hook the horses to and then walk behind. I know when I wasn't too old, we lived in that other place out in the field one day. And I think I had 3 horses hooked or something like that. It might have had a board on it, but anyway, I guess I got disgusted. I picked up a rock or something and hit one up in the rear end. They took off on us. Paul happened to catch them. But they just, and they was pretty easy going, I guess, and I got tired. I wanted them to move. Yeah, then. Now, that there belongs to the family where he lived. All this stuff some Barry had.
Oh.
And there's another piece of a Hera. I ain't sure where it come from. There's another drill. I sold some stuff off of it. I didn't give much for it out there at west of Granby to sale. So, I don't know what. Oh, that's wire. I didn't know that wire was on here. Goodness.
Yeah, that
Huh?
water, be fun to get this on tape. That water heater was part of Dad's still.
Oh yeah.
He was going to make something out of, wasn't he?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see, there's that tube sticking up off the top of it.
Oh yeah.
Full of marbles.
Marbles.
Marbles. Yeah, there's something to do
Still
with
in there?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Still something to do with the distillation process.
And we might want to clarify that that was for a different type of fuel.
Marbles?
Do what?
The regular marbles?
I think so.
The way they sell anymore, that'd be a fortune.
Yeah.
It is. It's right.
Yeah, well, Dad said it was for a fuel, but
Let's see. What's that all about? Must be.
that's another drill, right?
Yeah, he just told us that.
Oh, did
Yeah. You were concentrating on stills, and he was telling us about a drill.
Yeah. Drill, still, same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody shooting?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Roll them revenuers, get to talking about stills, and
Craig might have went over there. Craig, not. That's a John Deere 2-bottom. I believe 14-inch one. I don't know. John Deere. What was it? It was an early model. We got over west here for $75, I believe it was. Pretty good running old tractor. And he said, would you want to buy that? And I said, I guess so. What do you want for it? He said $5. If I take that over to where they have that auction every month, it'd bring 150 today. It's crazy.
Huh.
It's absolutely crazy. And this next one up here is a JI case. We've had that a long time. Long time.
do you know about how old it is?
Oh. I know where we bought it and who we bought it from. It was used then. Let's see. I guess me and Velda was married, but I ain't sure about that.
Really?
Well, it was a long time ago. It had come down at Boulder City originally and went to, what's the guy up here west of Fairview? It's got the implement business. Anyhow, that's...
Walt?
Who?
Walt Kastner? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bought it from his dad. That's where we got it. They was getting another one or some kind. Well, that's where we got it. We used it a long time. That old thing there, I gave that to some guys. And they never have come and got it. They got some of the things that go under there, but they just never come and got the rest of it. They told me, well, the guy that lives down in Boulder City, he told me a while back, he said, the reason we didn't come, he said the fellow that was helping him had died, and he said, I just haven't took time to come up there. I said, well, it's in the fence row covered up. I imagine well, I don't know whether you've seen that or not. That come out of your granddad's sale.
What's that?
Well, it's a... I don't know exactly what you call it, but see, it's got things in there with it's a planter.
Uh-huh.
And got big things down there to throw the dirt out. It's used out where in the west, I guess, more, or maybe up in Iowa, where the ground's not got rocks on it. And Zelda bought that too. I was carrying mail, so she just. Let's see, what have I got here? Let me think a minute. Let's see. Emerson. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Well, usually it's Emerson Branningham, but it don't have Branningham on there, so. I wonder where I got that. I don't know. I don't know.
So it's probably been around a while as well.
Yeah. Now these are what we call world beaters.
World beaters?
Yeah, you could take these out and you could put them out about this far apart, then hook to them, and they just, go over the ground like that.
Huh.
And about every farmer had them.
Really?
These come from my dad. I got them up on boards.
Huh. Now, what exactly did they do?
Huh?
What was the purpose of doing that?
Well, see these things here?
Yeah.
Well, they'd just work in the ground.
Kind of like
you would make them go this way or whatever.
Just kind of like a mini harrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it was.
Never heard of a world beater.
Huh?
So I've never heard of a world beater.
Well, you'd have to be kind of old to hear it. This one up here, I didn't really know what it was, so I got it. But, it's a Butcher and Gibbs. And where was it made? I ordered a new point for it from over in Ohio. And corresponded with that old man for a while, one of those Amish people.
Yeah.
And got that. But someplace on there, I think it'll tell where it is. In fact, someplace on here was the man's name that had this to begin with. But I don't know exactly where it is. But I'd never heard of him. But Fred Burner come by one day and I said, did you ever hear anything like that? Yeah. Said I had an uncle worked for the company selling the seats. And he said he'd go down south. Said he made a killing because down there that air would eat them out pretty quick. And he said, man, he went down there and sold that stuff. Said he was too lazy to work anyway. So that's, he said, yeah, I've heard about them. He said, I know what they are. But the seat there is not what goes on there. I'm sure of that because I can see one big hole from another one, surely. That's what it is. And then, of course, here, if you wanted to, you could put, I think you could put something on here. You'd release this some way, and then you could pull it on out here. I don't know how it works, but I've never used it. But I'd never heard of one. That's another international machine. think it's a, let me think. I've got several of them that takes a different thing in the sickle. Some of them are 2.5 inches and some are 3, and I think these are the small ones, and they're hard to get. There, and that thing there, I use it part of the time. Let's see, I think that's a John Deere product too. There's another John Deere. And the only reason I don't use it is because it's hydraulic controlled. And I didn't have anything I wanted to hook up with it. I'd like to fix it up the other way. Now that's a small one. Now you can change that back there, I think now, right. And you can make that just a little bit closer together back there. And I don't know where I got that. I might have got it with a tractor. But I don't know. I used it some, I know that. But where I got it, I have no idea.
Sure got a lot of plows.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't seen them all yet.
There's a couple of things sitting back on the other fence row.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff over there. Yeah, I wouldn't go back down yet.
What are these 2 wheels? They look like
Well, that
international.
on that old F12 farm wall I got over there. That's what was on them, I think, when I got it. And well, I'm not sure. Anyway, I had them on something.
Are they steel wheels that have been chopped down to put rubber on?
Yeah, that's what they've done with them. And this machine here, I know what it is, but I've never found any name on it at all. So I got the rest of it in the barn. It's the, ouch! Let these things down on each side, hook one horse to it, and you've got 2 seats goes back here. And one man sits here and one over there, and they grab the corn as it goes by, and when they get an armful, then they drop it and somebody comes along and puts a string on it.
Huh.
So that's fairly old then.
Yeah. Lowell McIntyre owned that at one time.
Yeah.
And his father-in-law over here died or something. And I guess I went over there to sale or something. Yeah, and finally bought it. And then he told me he had the rest of it out at Granby at his dad's. So I got all of it that way. And there's a thing that goes out in front that the horse backs up in and puts the harness on it.
Just one step up above from walking down the rows and picking it by hand, isn't it?
Huh?
It's just one step better than walking down the rows and picking it by hand. Not much of a step.
Let's see. It's been a long time since I bought that. I know where I got it. Over by Wheaton, I think it was. I took the seat off of it and put it down in the barn. Back over here, some of the good stuff. If you could figure it all out.
Yeah. See.
And that thing, you know what that is? That's a 3-bottom John Deere, oh, wait a minute. No, Ford. It's a Ford 314s. But I never did like that very well. So it sits there. There's some more of that. That's a riding cultivator over there.
Any idea who made that one?
Huh?
Any idea who made that one?
International.
International?
Yeah. I bought it down at Goodman one day at a sale. There's more junk. But you gotta have some junk somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's where it is.
So what's this here?
Huh?
What's this?
It's a case. I bought that one. I've got one east of the house, one in the barn.
VC.
Were that about 1941. See this engine here? It's a flathead engine, and that's the only tractor that Case ever made with that kind of a head on it.
Hmm.
It's a what's the name of it? It's a regular something that's always, I can't think.
Is it a
Oh,
like a Waukesha?
no, it
No?
ain't a Waukesha. What is it? Wild Thunder. Now the other one, well, I think this one's got it on if I could just see it. Looks like it's, wait a minute.
Looks like it's frozen and
Yeah, it looks like that block's frozen once they fixed it.
CFA something. Well, what? There's Thunder. I ought to know.
There's like a CL.
Huh?
There's a CL. What that means anything or not?
I don't know. I got this one over at Purdy. I guess I got it after the old man died.
it's a V.
He bought it someplace for $25, and after he died, I asked him if they'd sell it. And, yeah, I guess so. I said, I'll give you 50. Okay.
It's a VC.
Huh?
Is it VC case?
VCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that one, the one on the other side of the house. I got it out at Pittsburgh, Kansas, because I saw an ad in Big Nickel, but they didn't have anything on it, only a number or two. And I told Bill, I said, look at that. I know what that is. I'm pretty sure. So I went over there. It was sitting in the yard. The people had a big house of their own. The man had died, but they had another one where they rented, I guess. And it was sitting over there with a brand new set of tires on the back, but no radiator or anything. And the woman said, we have tried, and the people have moved. She said, we've tried every way in the world to get him to come and get that, and he won't come and get it. Said, we talked to the real estate man or something, said, what would you do? And they said, get rid of it, sell it. So I went and looked at it, and she said, I want $200 for it. Well, I knew what it was worth. Had one tire, maybe. And I don't know whether I got it that day or not, but she said, well, we'll let you know. Well, she called me before she aimed to and told me come get it for $250. So that's what I gave her, that sucker. It's down there in the barn now, but I never have got it done much to it. I've took stuff off of some of these others, but that one there, well, it was shot. I mean, both of the other two have got blocks that are shot. Oop, there comes Grandma.
Yeah.
We've been hearing stories about how some of this is your fault.
Oh?
You bought this, you bought that,
I started it all. I bought the first tractor. And a baler. He sent me wanted a tractor if he could afford it. And I said, you wanted me to buy a tractor if you could afford it. You were carrying mail. You sent me to the auction. And when I bought the tractor, they thought, we've got an idiot woman. And so everything that came up. So I bought him a baler. When he got there, I said, you got more than you thought you had. Same way when Glenn had his sale.
Yeah, that's what most of this we've come along and said, this has come from your grandpa, isn't it? thrilled about
I didn't
this?
know if you were coming this way or going that way, and I didn't know what time you're supposed to be in the other show.
Oh, round 1.
Oh, so 25 after 12.
Yeah.
Up there.
Oh, is that late already?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is an Oliver. Never been used hardly any.
Yeah, it still turns.
That's good.
Yeah.
I have to crank it every so often. If I ever get that finish, I'd have a lot of fun.
Basically, all we lack of getting it started is either a starter or that one little U-joint in there.
This joint goes in here.
Yeah. We never have found to connect the engine to the.
Huh?
Connects the engine to the drivetrain.
Really?
So we can't pull it to start it.
Well, I'm thinking that's what drive shaft companies are for.
Well, yeah, just one of those things we haven't exactly bent over backwards to try and find
Yeah.
parts.
I don't know. These two pieces here.
Some of the parts they
Huh?
let the junk dealer haul off when they had the fire up at the house.
I think these are on backwards.
Oliver mowing machine I got over here from my neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mowing machines and plows. And
Huh?
I said mowing machines and plows. You've just got a whole conglomeration.
Carrying junk pile. Quit using it because I couldn't find the things to go down in there for the stuff to go through. But I think that's got a, what'd I say? Is it walnut? I think it is.
I think
the
that's what you
body
told
of it
me,
there
yeah.
is. 'Cause
The
it's not-
box.
Huh?
The grain drill box.
Yeah.
Who made this? Looks like you got another part of plow.
Yeah.
Got another plow there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Piece of one.
Piece of one.
It was two bottom plow. I got that away up the other side of Carthage one day. Yeah, that's the one I got up there when that old boy that thunder, one up there east of Carthage has got the place, makes the pictures and stuff.
Not Allenbaugh.
Huh? No, no. One out there where we wait 2 or 3 years with the tractors.
Oh, up at Red Oak.
Huh?
Up at Red Oak.
Yeah. He was the one who was out there and bought some stuff, and he helped me load that. I didn't know who he was. But anyway. And there's another John Deere. Two bottom. Well, we gotta go this way first.
Where's what?
The trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Wonder when he brought it.
I had no idea.
Huh? I didn't either. I didn't know it was here on time. National riding ground.
Another drill.
Another drill, yeah. I don't mean to overuse this. This thing here, Joe Jones down at church gave that to me. And come over there at east of Granby. And he got a hold of it somehow or other. But somebody had bought this on a grain drill, evidently, and they didn't like it. Well, they told them to bring something else to put on, so they just took this off and set it aside.
Yeah.
And he was afraid somebody's gonna come along and just take it as a chunk of, you know, worth nothing. So he told me I could have it. So we went over and got it. Then he told me a while back that he had a lot of the rest of it down at his house.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. There's a horse thrown in. And them things there was made to put under here someplace. He was going to go down a road a long ways.
Oh yeah.
What they were for. And there's a roller to roll the dirt down.
Oh yeah.
Haven't used it very much lately.
I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
Well,
Of course, I've seen the old blade a lot.
yeah.
Used it.
The National Harvest 2 bottom and the John Deere 3 bottom.
Had them a long time?
Huh?
Had them a long time?
Yeah, I got that off of John Johnson, not John Dad.
Joe?
Yeah. Bunch of stuff one time. Feed grinder and I don't know what all.
Yeah.
And this is an Oliver. And I used it a little bit, but the last fella that owned it was O.C. Long. And when he, after, I guess it was after his funeral or something, and I bought it there. Let's see. That's a John Deere over there, Rake. This is a, wait a minute, it's a, let me think. Offhand, I can't think what it is. I've used it. I've used that other one for a long time. Anyway, I can't think of it, the name of it. It's not a New Holland, I don't think. Well, I think it's got something on it, but I don't see where. There's another old binder. There's another one off down there that's worse than that, so.
Had these for a long time?
Yeah, I don't know where I got that one at. Yes, I do too. I got it up east of Carthage. That dealer up there, but it was out at somebody's place that had traded it in, never had brought it, so I went there and got it. This one I got, I think. I believe I got it up from Lamar, went north, and to that place up there. It had a lot of stuff. I believe that's where I got that. That's been quite a while too. But it works pretty good. Put back on it and use it. That D John Deere that's down at the house.
Oh yeah, the one you can't get the wheel off of.
It's one that's there by the the barn.
Didn't have a wheel that you can't get off. It's rusted on in place or something.
No,
No?
it's it run for a long time, and then it got where when I didn't keep turning it so often.
Yeah.
Well, you can still turn it, but I don't know. People would buy it, I guess, if I'd sell it. There's a disc. I had that a long time. I don't know where I got it. And that old hay loader, I got that Red Daniel sale. I think I gave $7 for it.
That's a pretty good size one down there.
Yeah, they come off of that, let's see, come off of that case that's in the barn down there. let's see, there are pieces of two old horse boys. John Deere's. Yeah, I think they're John Deere's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both John Deere's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think I've ever seen a horse-drawn mower in action. I'm assuming the wheels are missing on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just pulls along and it drives the wheels and drives.
Yeah, this.
Yeah. I see. Just kind of back and forth. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, just right around that thing. Yeah.
Any idea where they came from?
Huh?
Any idea where they came from?
Where these come from? I don't know. I don't know where they come from. I can't remember where they came from.
Huh?
That.
That's odd looking.
Yeah. My dad had that little tractor. It was a Oliver. No, it wasn't Oliver. It was a. But anyway, it went on the back of it.
Yeah.
And you talk about something heavy.
Yeah.
I used it one time in the summer over at his house, back in the field, and it was rocky and stuff. Couldn't plow with nothing.
Yeah.
And took that and hooked it on there. We just plowed it right up.
It's just big enough, bulky enough. It would just.
Huh?
It's just big enough and bulky enough. It'd do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the tractor wasn't really that big, but of course they don't cut a lot.
Yeah.
But I can't think who makes them down in the south somewhere. South someplace, if I could read it. A-T-H-E-N.
Athens.
Yeah.
Athens plow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But look at that heavy thing.
Yeah. That there's.
Oh my.
Got to weigh a ton.
Yeah. I'd hate to have to hook that up.
Now, was it designed to go behind a tractor, or was it?
Yeah, it bolted on the back of the tractor.
Okay.
Somehow or other. And then I guess you had to raise it and lower with that. I did, but I don't remember exactly how all it went. I don't know where that come from.
Is that part of another drill, or?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. There's the running gears of an old running gears. This thing here was to, you can see how wide it is. It was to hook horses too, and I guess this thing went down in the ground there. You could work the ground up with it. I forget this exactly what it was for, but see, it's got spring things on it.
Uh-huh. Wonder where that come from.
Yeah, it was out north and west of Granby at an auction, and I don't remember how long ago that was either.
Horn binder?
Uh-huh. Part of it's gone, but it'd pick it up, and then it had a thing come out this way that would kick it out on the ground. Yeah, I had two of them. Well, I had another one. I think I bought that for parts. But I had, let's see, I bought one that was power takeoff, and then I had another one that was horse drawn. I guess that was the parts one. Insurance with wouldn't let us keep it over across the road. Kids would get in it.
Oh, yeah?
We used it in the summer to put stuff in. Oh, Right back there. That's a piece of an old, what? Grill, looks like. Oh, where that? I bet there's a lot of varmints having fun in that thing.
I bet you're right.
Looks like it. Part of that other boring thing, I guess. Some John Deere stuff in here. I guess that thing there was a leaking or something, and I got one put on that other tractor down here, that big one.
Case?
Yeah.
LA or?
Yes, there's my dad's old riding plow. And this thing here, I bought it over at Collins as sale. I don't know, I always wanted one.
Yeah.
But that if you had something out there ahead of you and you didn't want to walk, well, you could ride.
Oh,
Drive the horses that way.
I see. Kind of over to one side.
Yeah, you could go, you know, move in and out or whatever.
Yeah.
This is an International, I think, but it's got a different bottom on it. I didn't know that. Red Daniel saw it one day and told me what it was, but I can't remember what it was. I don't know that thing there. I didn't think I ever got it to work.
What is it?
Huh? It's a thing to pump water. See? Big one.
Oh.
I don't remember where I got it.
Excuse me.
That stuff there, that John Deere stuff, I got it for, I think, $5 or something.
Yeah.
I thought it might fit on that other one, but it don't, so.
What's that big?
Huh?
What's that big drum over there? Or that
Well,
big pulley or something?
yeah. Yeah, that got it on both ends. I got another one or two. It's not all that much, but.
What was it used for?
Huh?
What did it come off of, or what was it used for?
I don't know where I got them.
Oh.
I have no idea where they come from. Don't know. Oh my, look at there. Stuff I've thrown away.
Carburetors, huh?
Yeah.
And what's that running front axle off something, isn't it?
You got me there. Might have been off an old trailer of some kind. I don't remember it.
It's a steering front end.
Huh?
That steers.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, right back. Well, you can't see it already, but right over there is that mowing machine for that little cub.
Oh, right.
Back over yonder.
Okay.
Standing up.
Oh, standing right up. I see it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Down on the ground someplace, but that's
Yeah.
there.
For the cub?
Yeah, that's what it's for.
And what's under here?
Huh? Oh, that's come over there. Don't get stuck. That's more on the grain binder.
Yeah.
When we had the horses. That's what you hook the horses to. There's another one over here, a pair, but they're not near as good as this one. And then I got over there at the house, there's one with that other binder that just goes on the front of it. I wonder what all I got in the ground. I'm telling
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know what come off that. No telling. Well, I guess I can't think when it was. But he just had some parts there. It didn't cost me hardly anything, so
Yeah.
I kind of. You can't see it hardly. See, it's an old one row, not a planer, but a thing to cultivate with. The cultivator.
Yeah.
It's pretty good shape. I keep thinking I'll get it out of there. It ought to be out of there.
How'd you get a hold of that?
Huh?
How'd you get a hold of that?
It's my dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd at least built, so I got another one and just laid there ever since. Kitty cat, what are you doing down the road? Come on, what are you doing?